Was that the zone zero? I got you in that took my soul. What the fuck are you talking about? Was that the zone zero? I got you in that took my soul. Okay. It seems like it's working. Excuse me. Alright, we're continuing where we left off. In the haunted hotels of Silent Hills. We are locking in to play the game. Oh. Looks like I am back when I start. No, I didn't. Okay, so. Now we're just. I guess we're just exploring the same hotel again. But this time it's moldy and disgusting. Hopefully I'm almost done with the game already. I've been playing this for way too long. Way too long. Someone got some cool glasses. Look at those nice glasses. Okay. It looks like I got through there. But something is over here. The elevator is open. How nice of the game to give me an elevator. I gotta turn my computer so it's not in the light. Okay, anyway. New video will be posted tomorrow morning. That's the tomorrow afternoon for you guys. It's this. Okay. I'm just checking my corners because there's always a chance that those mannequins will pop out at any time. Hmm. I'm surprised the elevator even works. Oh shit. It's a water level. And I know what's gonna happen. If I can climb up on these chairs, then it's one of those levels, but it doesn't look like I can. So it's not, probably not one of those levels, and it's probably just that they're going to be swimming in the water. Uh, almost missed that. Okay, wait, hold on. Shotgun shells. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're in the clear. We're slicing the hill. We're silencing the hill tonight.
Mama?
What the fuck? I'm not your mama, I'm your grandma.
I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama. It's
Jane.
you.
Sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for is not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain?
What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. All bark and no bite. All ass character.
James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
Is this what this place is? Silent Hill hell? It's Silent Hell?
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
Oh my goodness. Such a drama queen. Can we just play? Can we just get the fuck out of Silent Hell? Can we just leave the two characters here? I already have to fight one of them. What the fuck am I now? Uh-oh, some new enemy? Sounds like the Grudge. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a regular fucking dumb bitch. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have wasted 2 bullets. Maybe that was a canon event. Who knows? Maybe that was a real canon event. 312 to be cleared out. Okay. I'm not even on the map anymore. Oh, super save. Hey, just wanted to pop in and say I absolutely love your content, especially with Julia 1 and Soldier 11 vids. Keep it up. I wish you all the best in my life. Adios, dude. And yeah, anyone who enters Silent Hill should really get the fuck out of there. Hey, good news for you, buddy. Julia 1 and Soldier 11 is in the next one. Look at that. You get the 2-for-1 deal. Look at that. Look at this ultimate save spot. It looks like a window, but it wasn't. It was just an ultimate save spot. Does this mean it's the final boss?
James!
What the fuck is Maria? Maria! And 2 pyramid heads. I couldn't even take that shit serious. Oh no, Maria died.
I know what you are.
What are you?
I know why I need you. It's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
Two pyramid boss fight? Shit. Okay, okay. Chillax. Alright, alright. Two pyramid heads. Okay. Oh shit, that was close. You can throw it? You're not gonna hit me. I played too much Zenless Zone Zero to get hit. I've played too much Zenless Zone Zero just to get hit in a Silent Hill game. I don't know if I'm missing or hitting it. They're not really reacting. Oh, they're leaving now. That's me every time I play Zenless. I'm joking, I'm joking. That's me every time I play Endless Zenless. Egg. Another egg. Okay. You fight me and then you kill yourself. Endless, endless. Maria, are you still dead? Is Maria the final boss fight? Does Maria turn out to be Pyramid Foot? Because you get it, because pyramid head, and she's the opposite of Pyramid Foot. No? Okay.
so cold already. Look at me. And listen to me. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Oh, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm really used to anymore. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if you just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
So we killed Mary out of mercy, or?
Why are you still here? I told you to go.
Is it like a huge boss fight coming up? There's so much ammo everywhere. What the fuck?
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
Marry the final boss? Or kiss the final boss?
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James,
but
please.
she's gone. I know that now.
Stop it.
And I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her?
Is Maria like the demons or something?
I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
Is Maria Silent Hill?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't.
She's evolving. Maria, second form. She shoots bugs now. Does the bugs follow me? Yes, they do. Okay. I guess Maria's the final boss. Can I kill the bugs? Okay, bugs can also do us. Okay, she is the bugs. Can I whack the bugs? Okay, the bugs whacking me. Excuse me. So Maria was the Silent Hill. Damn, she's dodging. I just healed, you son of a bitch. Alright, fuck you, huh? The syringe ain't doing shit. Okay. So Maria was the Silent Hill? Is she's the bed? She was the bed in the hotel the whole time? So Maria was the bed that Mary got killed on. I don't fuck. I'm just fucking. I'm gonna watch like a video, Silent Hill 2 explained. After I beat Silent Hill 2. Stop slapping me! She's immune. I mean, she's staggered. That's what it's called, staggered. Oh, she's got a phase 2. Maria, phase 2. Run, James. Where's she at? There she is. Where the fuck is this bitch at? Where's she at? Oh. Where's she at? She behind me? Okay, nice. She's right there, she's right there. Run, James. She behind me? I cannot fucking see shit. Okay, she's above me, she's above me. She's just running around on the fucking top and screaming. Fuck you. Come on, give me the fucking thing. Shit. Okay. What the fuck was that move, Maria? Freaky ass moves. Oh shit. Shit, Maria, stop comboing me! Come on. Okay, we get it. Fucking shit. Alright, finally. Does she have a phase 4? Okay, she doesn't. Oh no, she does, she does.
James. James.
Oh. Okay, so we just cut. He was in the car the whole time.
I miss you so much. I tried. I really did, but I can't. Just can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You're not here. Are you?
The game ends with him leaving Silent Hill.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never did. So, I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned that I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. That's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me. James. You make me happy.
Holy shit. I beat Silent Hill 2. Skip the credits. 340. Enemies killed by shooting 108. Enemies killed by fighting 232. Total damage you received 4,374. Favorite weapon, the steel pipe. Number of shots fired 816. Number of windows destroyed 89. Number of hill items used 124. Times died 6. Excuse me. Number of dodges performed 685. You have unlocked New Game Plus, where you can play with access to additional items, graphic models, and endings. Ooh, baby. Okay, so New Game Plus is gonna be the modded version. So as you can see, I have beat the game full vanilla, no cheats, no hacks, no mods, just me playing the game. New Game Plus, on the other hand, is gonna be really fucked up. But I want to see if I can save the game first before I play. And then I'm just gonna look at the lore and understand what the hell I just played. And then I'm gonna end the stream. I'll start it up again because it's still pretty early. And then I will play the modded version of Silent Hill 2. That way I know what I'm doing this time. And I know what I'm going for. But I am not changing the fucking puzzles. I'm too brain dead to understand the puzzles. Oh shit. Okay, this is New Game Plus. Alright. We're gonna look at the lore now. Let me pull up what I've just seen. Silent Hill 2 lore explained. Okay, we're watching. That shit is 36 minutes. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna watch it. That is 36 minutes of.
A man's life flashed before his eyes. From a weekend spent with the love of his life, visiting a quiet tourist town, indulging in the historical landmarks, walking amongst the city life, and staring at the water that gives him ease and tranquility. Truly, a simplistic and casual, mundane, everyday task, but for the both of them, it meant every single second. While this was a moment of peace and serenity, nothing lasts forever. In his past, James Sunderland was an everyday man working as an office clerk for a menial, dead-end job, trying to make ends meet, presumably in South Ashfield, as his father, Frank Sunderland, was the head apartment superintendent at South Ashfield Heights. One day, James went to a friend's house party and met a girl named Mary Shepherd. The two would spark a fire as they bonded mutually and immediately became infatuated with one another. Gradually, this resulted in a healthy and stable relationship. During this time, James would occasionally listen to Mary play the piano, as it was one of his favorite pastimes to indulge in and spend time with her. Even though Mary was self-conscious about her ability to play the piano, as it was amateur at best, physical and sexual assaults towards Angela, this eventually molded her into fearing and resenting men, believing that her father's actions applied to all men. Emotionally manipulating women to exactly the desire.
Here's the enemy's explainer.
Lying figure is a physical manifestation derived from James's subconscious, a result of the memories James spent during his time hospitalizing a sick and terminally ill Mary. The term lying figure comes from a figure, Mary, lying on their deathbed, bedridden and rotting away. The appearance of the monster takes the form of a body bag, referring to a corpse that is disposed of when deceased. The movements of the lying figure represent a patient who is desperately squirming to be freed, as it suffers in painful agony. An allegory of Mary's physical torment as she lies bedridden in the hospital bed, slowly withering away. According to Masahiro Ito, the design and inspiration of the lying figure were inspired by BDSM fashion, given the early designs with high-heeled boots and a straight jacket, revealing some skin. The final design was influenced by the painter Francis Bacon, particularly the painting Southville. James finds a corpse lying in a pool of blood and bodily-like fluids. The dead bodies are hard to describe, as they're heavily mutilated and beyond recognition, as he intentionally makes it difficult to see the corpse's face. However, there are subtle details that give a hint that the clothing worn by the corpse bears a striking resemblance to James himself. This implies that the bodies found throughout the story are supposed to be delusions of James, derived from his subconscious desire to receive punishment for the act inflicted onto Mary. It's a theme that's seen throughout the story that sees James' thoughts personifying this idealization, a desiring potential death, finds a matchbook with a
So
book
he's
and
the dead
punishment,
body.
hinting that James is met with an ominous message that looms over him, written in red text that reads, "There's a hole here, it's gone now." If we were to interpret this message without context, it's hard to decipher and understand what this message could possibly mean. However, because of the town's supernatural nature, manifesting much of the user's subconscious thoughts into physical form, the message could be tied to James's psyche. This can be supported by the messages that taunt James, lambasting him for his actions, serving as an allegory for James literally seeking out an escape to run from his misfortunes, but cannot use the to guide James when it comes down into his hand into a deep hole to grab an item, or his encounter with the holes he needs to jump down into. James closes very rapid with the bar. James uncovers a jukebox which is playing at Texas Tech, and finally, the jukebox button at Saul Street Apartments.
This is just telling me how to play the
Once all
game.
these items are
This is
required,
not lore.
James can properly combine the broken vinyl with vinyl glue and insert it
Mannequins,
into
okay, mannequins.
which manifested into physical form as the mannequin. Sexuality encompasses much of the mannequin's design in the context of James's memories during his stay at the hospital with Mary, which is why it contrasts with the medical mannequin dummy. The monster design features an emphasis on the legs, particularly referring to the leg braces, or more specifically, orthoses. During Mary's illness, she needed to wear leg braces to help her with her mobility as she presumably lost function in both of her legs. Coincidentally, the design of the mannequin bears a resemblance to the mannequin dolls by Polish-German artist Hans Bellner, particularly his surrealist imagery of life-size female dolls.
Where are you getting this
However,
information?
Masaru Ito retracts from these claims, and instead reveals that the inspiration from the mannequins came from traditional
Walter
Japan.
Sullivan.
Is featured as the main antagonist of Silent Hill 4, where he's seen orchestrating the 21 Sacraments ritual to resurrect his mother to be with her once again after she abandoned him in the apartment. James comes to find a dark, ominous figure behind a barred fence as he stares menacingly at James. This monster is known as Red Pyramid Thing, or more commonly associated as Pyramid Head. Masahiro Ito envisioned Pyramid Head as a monster who would always serve a purpose and a meaningful role in the overarching narrative of Silent Hill 2. Serving as a parallel to James Sunderland as one of James's physical manifestations, he is brought to life through James's subconscious. Elsewhere in the same room, he hears an unknown person vomiting previously in the bathroom. As James opens the bathroom door, he finds and meets a man vomiting after witnessing the corpse inside the fridge, causing him to immediately become nauseous and vomit from the disgusting sight. He quickly reassures James that he didn't kill the man, with James calming him gently and assuring him that he believes him. The man reveals his name to be Eddie, and that he found himself wandering into the town, but quickly retreated into the apartments to escape the monsters. James suggests that Eddie escape the town while he still can, as it's dangerous. Eddie agrees and asks James if he'd like to team up to have a better chance at escaping. While not entirely disagreeing, James apologizes as he's still looking for someone and can't leave just yet. James wishes Eddie good luck and to be safe. Eddie Dombrowski is seen as a mentally disturbed, insecure, and unstable young adult whose past is derived from severe bullying from his physical appearance, particularly being overweight, having been laughed at and picked on ever since his youth. In the Silent Hill 2 novelization, it reveals that he views his life as shitty, not caring if he isn't deemed as attractive by women due to his physical appearance, but is insecure and spiteful over being made fun of and laughed at for being overweight. Growing up in school was hard behavior. Before she leaves, Laura then responds abruptly with a comment telling James that he never loved Mary, confusing him with how she knew about Mary, as opposed to the other characters who hold to their guilts, fears, and darkness inside of their hearts. Laura is rather the opposite, as she's the innocence that is a contrast to those who lost it long ago. Because she's an innocent child who isn't witness to a dark, troubling past, whose suppressed inner thoughts hold darkness, Laura is seen as an outlier, devoid of seeing the monsters roaming the town, and the abnormalities of the supernatural fog world or otherworld. This is implied through the subsequent interactions she has with James, when he mentions the dangers the town possesses, when he worries for her safety, in which she reacts in confusion as she doesn't know what James is talking about,
Okay, so
as she doesn't bear witness
she's
to
the
what
one who
James
can't see
sees.
the monsters.
Laura's backstory is seen in her time she spent in the hospital with Mary. The girl introduces herself as Maria. Hearing this, James gets whiplash and confusion from her appearance, as it really resembles his late wife, Mary. At first glance, Maria deems a resemblance to Mary, almost as if she could be her identical twin. While the odds of this may come off as coincidental, this is by no means an accident. As James vocalized earlier, he mentions that Maria looks just like Mary, which is due in part to Maria being a manifestation that is derived from James's subconscious.
So Maria isn't
takes the physical appearance of a healthy, youthful, and extroverted version of Mary, which is a juxtaposition from the sick, disease-ridden Mary that was introverted, closed off, and bitter towards for her once he finds Laura. As James roams the second floor of the hospital, he cautiously walks through the darkness of the linear hallways and rooms, only to be introduced to a new monster that is dressed in a nurse's uniform with a humanoid-like appearance, with a notable quality to its unique bubble head. The bubble-like head is meant to be symbolic of Mary's swollen head, which is seen as deceased and grotesque, with her cancer-like tumors of sores that plague her facial appearance. The violent shaking and twitching of the bubblehead nurses symbolizes screaming or shrieking, as if someone is using a bag to suffocate them. Furthering this allegory is the red square on her mouth, vocalizing Mary's insanity as her terminal illness worsened. The suffocation motif also connects to Mary screaming as James suffocated her with a pillow, as she screamed in confusion and horror as she watched James kill her. The red squares also reaffirms the 9 delusions James encounters throughout his story. The baby James eventually finds himself in a dark tunnel exploring an underpass, where he's then introduced to the next monster called the Mandarin. The monster is usually seen hanging underneath a mesh grating, using its strong, suction cup-like forearms to move around underneath the platform to attack James. They typically use their tongue-like tendril to inflict damage by stabbing James when caught in their sights. The Mandarin is meant to be symbolic of James's feelings, these feelings making him feel trapped and suffocated from Mary's everlasting verbal abuse enforced onto him, as he listened to her violently and angrily project those feelings of pain and sorrow onto him. Much like the flesh lips, the Mandarin also have a noticeable mouth that is seen taking form on their face. Inside the apartment, James finds Angela in a room, sitting on the floor, crying. Angela tells James that he's coming, and to tell him that she'll be good, referring to the next monster as Abstract Daddy. Moments later, the Abstract Daddy forces itself onto James and pushes him down, leaving James to quickly rebalance his position and prepare to battle. The monster is a manifestation of Angela's trauma and abuse inflicted by her father and brother. The monster has a vague, outline of an intimate posture of 2 figures wrapped in flesh, depicting one on top of the other on a bed frame. The figure lying on the bottom is represented as Angela, as there is a visual of a mouth that screams in agony, with the other figure on top symbolizing her father. It's important to note that while it's implied through subtle visual imagery and slight context clues through Angela's behavior and mannerisms, James has no idea or clue that she's a victim of trauma and abuse. James's interpretation of the monster is derived from the subconscious thoughts and memories he had when visiting Mary and seeing her sick and bedridden. Angela's manifestation of her father is completely different from what James sees, and is left ambiguous, as Masahiro Ito admits that the interpretation of Angela's manifestation of the Abstract Daddy is far more disturbing, left up to interpretation from the player. Angela's trauma can be further speculated as James progresses through the boss fight, as much of the time spent in this area is in abstract, visual imagery constructing Angela's childhood home. For example, there's a closet with a makeshift room with a carved-out hole to squeeze through, with a bed and teddy bear. This alludes to Angela hiding from her father and brother from the physical and sexual abuse as a safe space for her when she had nowhere else to go. Furthering this abstract, visual imagery of her abuse and trauma are the TVs James is meant to destroy, which plays distorted and inaudible audio of Thomas Orozco emotionally and verbally lashing out against Angela. James destroying the TV is meant to be a metaphor for when Thomas destroys the TV when he's drunk and angry. After a long, arduous battle, James finally weakens the Abstract Daddy enough for Angela to deal the final blow, ending his pain and trauma inflicted by this manifestation of her father. While James tries to reassure Angela that it's fine and she's safe, she still finds herself in a defensive,
her little nightmare
projecting her
thing
hatred and
is fused
skepticism
with
towards
James's
James,
nightmare,
believing that
but
all
she
men are
doesn't
the
see
same,
what James
only
sees.
one thing, much like her father. Angela mocks James by stating that he doesn't want his wife back and doesn't want her around anymore, probably finding someone else. After James shouts at her because of her comment, Angela aggresses to her vulnerable state, telling him that she needs to find her mama. After this heartbreaking treating the Cinderella, Little Mermaid, and Snow White figure.
He's just telling us how to play the game. And then Mary.
He finally finds Mary, awaiting him as she looks out into the white fog. James, stunned and shocked to see Mary waiting for him, shouts her name as she turns around quickly running to hug each other. As they embrace, James laments how much he missed her, with Mary reciprocating these feelings. As they hold each other, Mary makes a comment about how they can finally be together forever. This comment makes James suddenly realize that this Mary isn't her, but instead, Maria. James backs away and apologizes, saying how much he is sorry for the trouble he has put her through, but reaffirms to her that this nightmare has to end, and it's time to let go. Maria, angered by his comment, states that she can't let him go, but also the part of her that reconciled with the pain and anguish Mary has been through, acknowledging that Maria and Mary are one and the same. Maria then shifts into the manifestation that reveals her true form, which embodies the conflicting thoughts that James had towards Mary in her final days before she died, but also the complex emotions Mary had of her predicament as she saw her life stolen and taken away from her. The metal cage frame is meant to represent the confinement Mary had when she spent her long-term illness trapped to a bed. Her appearance reflects the sick, ill, and deceased body that imitates that of a corpse, encompassing the themes of rot, desolation, and ruin, which we've seen throughout the story. One of Maria's attacks is a large, tendril-like tentacle that strangles James, reflecting the asphyxiation Mary received when James was suffocating her as she struggled to breathe. After a long, heartfelt, and emotional battle, James sees Maria fall to the ground in pain, repeating James's name, beckoning him to come to her aid. James, understanding what he must do, finally ends Maria's pain. James finds himself in a room with a bedridden Mary, lying in bed as she struggles to breathe.
I didn't even see this!
Fatigued from her illness. James tells Mary he's sorry for killing her when he didn't have the right to. Mary counters this with her wanting the pain to end. Even though James acknowledges this sentiment, he states that the reason he killed her was that he hated her. Mary says, if that's true, then why do you look so sad? Mary then gives James a letter that is meant for him to read, the one he was trying to find ever since Laura mentioned it to him. As he holds the letter, he watches Mary pass away once again, but this time, peacefully. Afterward, we see James find Laura, where they first met, handing the letter to her so she can read it for herself. In this letter, we hear Mary's thoughts and fears, as she suffered the years of torment with the illness she had. She says that the behavior she inflicted on James was not out of spite,
I'm pretty sure I got the bad ending.
resentment,
There's
but
this
because
new
she
game
was
plus
sick.
ending.
Accept her apology, even if it is without her, leaving the town.
That's probably... Fuck. There's probably new game plus ending. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream here, but I am going to start it up in like 20 minutes after I